based on what has recently happened. So, yes, I wanted to first say in the Asian, not Kirigani community, all of you guys that were playing with the Dream Machine, you're on notice. You feel like, oh, Asia's too big, they can't find us. We're over here, we're over there. Some of you guys need to realize that there's a specific drone and a helicopter coming over your apartment building every day for a reason. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's because they're tracking you and they have sonar technology that they brought from space that we're letting them use to track different bodies. And then from there, what happens in space, it's two different octopuses that are like confirming your stay in that place. Because what they do is after they scan your body, they can then scan your biometrics. All right, the octopus, and then they can put a face to the body in the unit. Good. So I just need you guys to know that you're all getting shot at, you're all going to jail, you're all getting deported. I did want to let you guys know, the American public, there are mass deportations happening. And they're focusing a lot on like newcomers and newcomers because they want to bring up and bring out all the white supremacists that are playing. But at the same time, too, they're also bringing out Borgia. Like, oh, we're migrants. We can come to the center. Oh, Ukraine, how did you get here? Oh, private plane with who? And a lot of them are straight getting hit. I have a friend that works at TSA, and the other day she was telling me, Daisy, you have no idea what your hand is doing up here. I came down here at work, and at first she was telling me like about her shift because they moved her. She said, at first I sat at the gate where people are supposed to check in first with their ID, but they moved me to the back where you go ahead and you scan people with the metal first. They put somebody else there to catch them because they've been letting people go through the gate to get on planes and stuff like that. They switched the person. It was a federal agent that day. They arrested 9 people on site. That the airports are going bonkers right now, and a lot of you guys are hearing about like flights getting delayed and stuff like that because they're purposely stopping the flight because they're bringing Cyborgia Air Clankla through other sides of the airport and setting them up. And Drake exposed this by trying to get different bitches in like 4 cities that were on the run because they were trafficking people's sisters and targeting them. We've been best friends for years. What the fuck? You're leaving me here with these niggas? Okay, I'll see you, I guess. Right. And that's the type of shit that was going on. And all these hoes had to go on the run all at once. So what ended up happening was Drake was like, okay, you help me kidnap his sister or do this or do that. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna help you get a flight out of the city and whatever. It's only one way though. You can't come with me. You can't live with me. It was only one time deal. Matter of fact, I'm keeping you here because I'm about to sacrifice you for being so annoying. Yeah. So that's the type of shit that was going on. So because he did that, they exposed like their secret gate going the back of the airports to get hosts and different body people that they're trafficking in cars and shit like that, and people's stuff onto planes. Whoa, good. So just know that it's over for. And it's okay that his shirt says Boy London because there's a bunch of Asians that got caught up in the UK playing games. And it was specifically because they're playing with Charmaine and her daughter. Good. And you're eating starfish and you're talking about why we don't have spiritual powers. You're eating fucking starfish and you're eating in the concha shell. You're eating of the concha. Oh, whoa. You're eating in the lobster, the mega one? Oh, who in Okinawa warfare? It's gone beyond that. Let's not talk about that because some bitch went to go clout and got fired. I'm so sorry. Can you get out of my office? You're so disgusting. Remember, people know what this is about and they know what you did. So before you go clout chasing, like, oh, just make sure that your boss isn't in here watching you and calling the police. Ah, right. Anyways, this police officer is going to end up getting fired because why are you cozily parked at somebody's house that's in the Daily starting shit? Meanwhile, how did you see that? Good. I'm tired of it. Yeah, conveniently parked their planes. I have no idea what the Daily is because everyone got questioned. Well, something about Kamer Moss playing games with Hillary and people going missing. Cartel potatoes I made yesterday, really good. More 37 matter. Tomatillos. This homegrown and hand gathered. Ooh. That's gonna be deadly. I'm just gonna keep it quiet. I have a few things to say. I just have to show you guys what got started. Oh yeah, Irishitero? Yeah, I just make sure I look at her channel like every month just to make sure she's still alive. Still around, that means that the war's still going. Like, oh, okay, she's offline, not on her videos, somebody got shot at. It's like it helps me see what's going on in North Carolina. Because that means that Jermaine is right around the corner then getting killed. Good. Yeah. We get everything from our farm after robbing the cartel because we don't actually grow food. Why? Because there's a specific vermin growing on our on our farm, and we can't grow food. And if we are growing anything, it's because the vermin hasn't reached there just yet, but it's tainted the whole entire farm. Okay, and it's this.
Some of our corn got infected with wheat lacoche quesadillas. Flour corn is one of our main staple crops, so we grow a whole lot of it in our community garden plots, and occasionally some of it gets infected with a native fungus called wheat lacoche. This fungus renders the ears useless as a grain, but it's incredibly nutritious and delicious.
Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna tell you what this is. When you see this means that Yanni and Huey have come through and shut that shit down. I actually had a dream about corn, and like people can see my dreams because of this portal that they opened, which is okay. And now somebody knows why they saw that corn. If you're eating yellow corn, you're done for. That's been done. Right? If you can claim to be about any agriculture and you're still planting yellow corn, it's a problem. Some people are planting sweet corn or white corn or blue corn. A lot of the corn farmers, they're just phasing that out, and then they're gonna do like a fire ecology and burn out like the rest of the intelligence, and then they're gonna replant the corn that they've been given. The entire food system is relies on corn for no reason though. We could use other things. So now what's happening here is people are getting caught up with like, are you still planting corn? Okay, that means you're part of the problem and you didn't get the upgrade. Because a lot of people have stopped growing corn. They're just like phasing it out. And there have been talks with the USDA about certain farms that they made deals with. We're phasing out corn though because it's killing our other crops, and this corn is bad. It's bringing the dream machine, because this is the original form of a spiritual warfare, in editing the corn that a lot of people eat and then putting a nanotech in it to release certain technologies or create bodies. For those of you guys who watch that on Patreon, the body video, body on me. Whoa, that's gonna come up again. I'm loving that body on me. And they're making bodies, and you eat a food, or a cow is demonic and you eat food, and then all of a sudden she has you like in different torture chambers and hella shit. You ate my body, but I didn't know. But why do you keep on trafficking yourself to the planet? That's none of your business. Whoa. This is straight grind. This is basically saying like, oh, I nutted in that bitch and she doesn't have a uterus, but whatever. And then she scraped it all up, took a turkey baster, and then like swallowed it because she thought she'd get pregnant a second time. And then it created this. That's basically what the fuck you're saying, and that's what you're eating. Whoa.
In Mexico, it's considered a delicacy, and some farmers intentionally infect their corn to produce it. The
Why would
traditional
you
way
do that? And
to
this is what
prepare
we're
it
talking
is in a
about.
quesadilla with a
Nonsense.
corn tortilla. Since we haven't harvested our flour corn yet, we used some store-bought tortillas. We topped it with a cotija, made a green salsa from our tomatillos and garlic and cilantro.
So where they got the tomatillos from, playing in the cartel. Right. Whoa. Yeah, everyone's shit going missing. Her hella kids going missing. Irklankla. I didn't drink it. They try to poison me with like a bottle of water, like putting some like tinctures in it or something like that. Yeah, she was at the hotel playing. Her friend was working at the hotel. They were playing games, and something happened with somebody getting murdered. A white good. You just stop playing with people. Now tell me who did it. Okay, good. Strike one that you did it because you're playing with my YouTube. Okay, so let's keep on going. Thank you. That's what they're doing. And there's a helicopter over my apartment right now, just letting you know that that's what they're doing. Right, they're surveying this whole place because they're looking for somebody, because there's going to be a crazy raid, and they're going to take down the last of the Russian aliens that came here in Veronese to play games. Okay, 37 again, 37 again, 37 again. Drama. Woo. And I'm hitting all sevens. 37 again. Ariana Castillo, they found her body. Ooh. This one is, I found this other, the LA County Medical Coroner's Office. They have a website where they post stuff so people don't go looking. Like, you don't have to come down here, just go online. They don't really tell people about this. They want you to like wonder. Okay. Brother and sister are gunned down outside Puerto Rico courthouse. And this has something to do with the 4 females that were just kidnapped. And some of you guys wanted to hear about, okay, well, what's going on with the karmic? It's three Spanish karmics and one black one that was playing games with Hanifi, and they're all getting trafficked by the cartel for what they were doing with people's kids. All of them know Martha Jimenez, but she knows two of them on like a personal basis. Like, I've been to your house, you've been to my house type of thing. Yeah, and she's just now about to see that they clapped this brother and sister out in Puerto Rico because they were playing with that Puerto Crypto, the EOS team, and they were kidnapping and raping people all through Puerto Rico and stole three people land. Yeah, after that fake ass earthquake. Have you guys noticed there's been earthquakes constantly in LA and like windstorms and like talking about hurricanes? Oh, okay. And tropical storms in LA? Okay. So they were gunned down outside of the courthouse because they were starting too much shit good. And one of them was playing with rubbers and metal. Good. Yeah, she's dead too. Larissa Borges playing in Brazil. Everyone's kids going missing with her fucked up boob job. The cartel doesn't have any more silicone? Okay, I have a date tonight. Still ain't fucking with you. I just want to tell you, just stop playing on my phone. Ooh, yeah, good. He died. Playing on everyone's computer, like, oh, we can get lyrics and music. I know I'm his worst eye. Eating hella pork and nonsense. Good. This is somebody arrested. Students lose luxury housing in the UK to migrants after the Home Office forces them out, aka the leasing office, the Home Office, the leasing center. Oh, why? Because something came out call about why women that used to be in foster care aren't getting housing support or whatnot when there's several housing sites available. So they wanted to show you, oh, so that's what you guys were doing. You were placing air clanklas. How far did this go? You were placing air clanklas at the foster at the low income housing sites, and we raised a bunch of money and did a bunch of stuff so we can build like housing specific for women that were going through domestic violence or were former fosters that are single mothers that have kids, and these women are being like traumatized and terrorized by the system, and you're putting like aliens and air clunkers and cyborgians there to live off state dollars. Get all of them out, and all 8 of them got put out. Do you see how dangerous it is playing with me at all? Playing in my inbox or playing on my computer. Thank you. And once again, and something came out because of that Matt Haney, that air clunkler, and they went to go investigate. Okay, just wanted to make sure that you were out of here. Good. There's a big unit. She has 2 kids. Let's get her in here today. Ooh, good. Good. Very fucking good. But they're gonna say I did it. And you're playing in Okinawa warfare? Ooh. Okay, there was something else I was gonna show you guys too. Woman found dead in the Bronx hospital had been there for 5 days. Whoa, yeah, another one of Cardi's crew getting hit like that, back to back to back. So pay attention to where the news is reporting. It's like, it's not saying New York, New York. It's saying specifically Bronx, specifically this deli, specifically this block, specifically this hospital, because they're letting you know where they were switching people's kids and playing with Cheong, who playing in the deli, then to go traffic that food out to hood niggas that get their weekly sandwich there. And now this mystery group purchases 550 acres in Solano. They're being investigated. Where'd you get that money? What are you building here? And part of this is like native land and cartel land. It's like 4 different plots of the cartel mixed in. Yeah, somebody got up and went to go get a gun, and that's just it. Hi, Priestess, I just want to say thank you for keeping the community on point with the news. These rapid fire messages are very important because we're working in real time. I know that you would want more people to be watching this, but it's important that it stay to the cartel for now because we are working. We are. Thank you, High Priest. I agree. I'm sad that I'm only getting like 1,500 views, 3,000 views, but soon there'll be more. So, anyways, NASA scientist predicts Elon Musk will die of intense poisoning. From what? I just didn't say. I'm on your side though. So, anyways, this lady went to go tell people that there's hella radiation, and Michelle Thaler warns a risk of space radiation. Yeah, because they went to go play games in space with the specific ratchet ass nigga that's banished with no melanin that's stuck to a chair. And they brought hella radiation down here playing with junctions. So there's general radiation on the planet, but then they amped it by building junctions and then having certain aquatic beings in the water or rabbits in proximity to fucking radiated water, and then playing with hella magic because the rabbit's way big over there, priestess, and then my little body's over here. So you went to go put my ear outside of this planet, and she's like 16 septillion times the size of this planet, and bringing more radiation because of stupidity and a fucking goofy bitch on meth in space that has no reason being around a rabbit, just playing with your daughter. And like photos, like when the baby's small, he takes family photos with the Komodo, or they take family photos with the rabbit. I saw my baby's, oh my god, thank you. Yeah, my baby, she had her little like photo, like Agorka's marijuana and her rabbit. Oh my god, they're so sweet. That's what they do in your rabbits. They take pictures with their babies, like like prom photos. Like they take photos like that. Some of you guys saw those photos I posted with the iguana. They take photos like that. So they were using their photo and playing with magic to build junctions down here. And that's how they were playing hella games, and there's hella radiation all over the place. People going and playing with space travel, they're hella sick, and they're looking for me to build a chemical for them to not get sick. Bitch, no, I'm just gonna amp that. So now you know that there's a bunch of white people that have cooties around them. Now you can play with more spell work. So that's just one thing I have to say for proof of chaos and emergency message for people getting kidnapped. But also, too, you guys have to know that what ended up happening was we separated whites and sellouts from the database of like what it means to have a humanoid body. So you have the humanoid body on planet Earth, but that's your humanoid in other places. Even in your aquatic body, you have humanoid dash aquatic or aquatic dash humanoid. Oh, this is how people are going to get caught up. Is it aquatic humanoid or humanoid aquatic? Oh, it's aquatic humanoid. Okay, that means that you have to have a certain akasha. Fuck. There you go. Because that's how they make fake bodies and go in different federations and play games. So, it's still no mate. Okay, so now what ended up happening here was we separated them. They're all on one database. So our bodies are all on one database because they were tying banished people that have like a banished Azra band or a cursed Azra band for playing with spying. So you playing with spying or you're spying on them when they're mating or they're communicating, you get a cursed Azra band. So they were then trying to merge us with the whole entire like database of humanoid bodies all over the place. So bitches far and wide were playing games like, oh, they'll be able to feel this heat because I'm cursed and I'm banished. So we separated all those databases so you can hit them with as much math as possible. Then what we also did was we tied all their growth factor into a single database. So why go ahead and go play with people's kids? Just use those growth factors to power up magic and get what you want on the planet. I was adverse to that at first. I was like, oh, we can use like herbs and plants in the Guacatasi, but they organized this, the eagles and everything. Why do that? This is how you can get rid of them on the planet. They tied all of them to a single database because of what they did. It's all out now. Because remember, they weave themselves in with children and starting hella shit, right? Good. Good. And that's what happens when disgusting white women with no uterus play on my channel. And then you end up getting several people deported and evicted. Good. So you're seeing that everything that we do playing with Daisy will result in repercussions that are beyond our wildest imagination. Thank you. Because you played at the courthouse and then look what came out, a whole case that you try to hide. You played at the courthouse and you got somebody fucking fired that was giving you guys fake stamps and you got several court cases invalidated. At least 39 court cases are coming out of the settlement phase and the summary for judgment phase, and they're going to start at round one with the equal playing field and a new judge. Because of what you did, several judges were benched and they instituted the temporary judge program on a massive scale with mass funding to get people who only are in office 8 or 10 years. Like I don't have 10 years in bar license, but I have like 7 or 8, but I'm really good in trial and I have a good track record because I'm not messy. Thank you. One of the Gorban brothers is going to go. So they're testing me. They're training me. Thank you for the temporary judge program. So because you did that, now look what's happening. We actually got people that are not going to go be messy in the courthouse. So do you see how continuing to play with me, Ma'a, is bringing justice? Oh, just thought if we play games and be stupid, then oh. Yeah, well now Ling Ling, you have no housing and no job and no papers. Oh, that's racist. No, it's not. You're a Martian. Oh, forgot that doesn't work. Only Kirigami, right? Stop switching their children at birth. Right. So anyways, right, because they wanted to build a generation of Japanese babies that have Korean, Chinese, and other banished parents that were going to be working magic for them and take over the world. So now, because they did all that, people are getting hella sick. So the United States government spent $298 million on radiation medicine. They don't know it's in the media. That I have a screenshot. Why are you buying radiation medicine? Oh, because we're playing with the dream. Ooh. So they just proved that they're playing with a specific radiation-based technology, which is why you're hella fucking tired and why you're dealing with a bunch of drama. And I just something and I happened upon this. Let me see what I Googled. Yeah. Yeah, I came up with some good info. I just Erica Abeta because they found somebody's body. And I was like, oh shit. They left her on the freeway off. So then I just kept on scrolling and I was like, oh, interesting. And then I found this. Navajo Nation Department of Justice. They're not gonna do anything. Yeah, Erica, senior attorney. Yeah, she wanted to go in that program so badly. She has no bar license. White men trying to take on like certain names that sound native. Yeah, none of them are native. They're all banished from Huey's planet and running around as Incas. So now, a lot of them helped start the Bracero program. So they went to go hide amongst the native Indian people. Can we stay here? Yes, there's corn for everybody. What did you do? Nothing. The white came. Yeah, I know. See, you have to be careful playing. Ooh, there was something that, ooh, yeah, he got it cloned. They're talking about how he's stalling the case and how he's running the show. Man's cameras be blocked from courtroom for a ridiculous reason after delaying the trial. Why would he be having? Well, they're showing you something about white people. So anyway, yeah, the dad, yeah, whoa, yeah, he's so for my daughter because they're talking about like insurance, like life insurance, like oh, well they caused this accident because they were playing with the technology that they knew was going to attract viciousness, so we can't cover that. Boost memory and nerve growth, that would just fucking poison you and shatter every single body you have. They're just always into cry. Lost undersea worlds, there are none. Because why would you be undersea when you're an aquatic planet? Fucking God. Speaking of strawberry, there's a song called Sabor Fresa, and my brother Jesus. And that's the song with Adelito and all of them. Thank you. Defamation lawsuit. Ooh. Something must have come out with them playing with that drum machine and starting shit. Or somebody's orchestrating something. Wanda, former election worker, is saying, ooh, yeah, she wasn't. Let's see, something has going on. I'm divinating on steel. It's okay, money, make sure you get all of it. And make sure you get written. Like, I cannot get charged for this. Okay, cool. Kamala told me to get out of my charges for playing Wahanifi and starting shit. Cool shit. Brr. Brother and sister fatally shot. Good. Oh, speaking of the brother and sister fatally shot, because it's coming up again. Thank you, news. There's something that's gonna come up with Maria, that ratchet ass federal agent that went to go play games with everybody, playing with baby daddy at work, starting hella shit that with coffee that has meth in it, right, and getting robbed for all the guns in Puerto Rico. We found one of their storage houses because she kept on uploading me to virtual reality. The guy Rifu now live. So I robbed it, and there was about 40 guns, but several bombs. So we found a boat too, and that's how well Hawaii is still to be discussed. That's sealed in the Akasha. That's really nice to be asking about grown folks and what they are doing with bombs and guns. You down because you may be on the other line of that fire if you look too deep. Right. Now, that's just like my southern accent. So now, let's see why they were exterminated. Because they were starting too much shit and playing with everyone's crops for Goya Foods. And that's why that nigga got clapped and smacked out, period, playing. Thank you, UK. Because somebody really just went to go get a litigator for that nonsense that she saw. You got to be careful what you're playing with in these emails talking about black women are threatening you when they're at. You have no idea who's watching my channel because a bunch of white people are offline because they just realized that people have been watching them the whole time playing with me and that they were like waiting for this moment for it to in the media so that they can get set the fuck up. They're just waiting for me to get my money because they know the media is gonna like bum rush me and they don't want me here in this apartment because of what's going on here and what's about to happen here. Right. And they want me and Leon together for our safety. And they're trying to put Leon in danger too by having his name publicized and shit like that before he finishes like 2 cases. Right. And then there's people in jail that are supposed to get out and you're playing hella games knowing that they're supposed to be out and you're trying to poison them and traumatize them in jail. About to happen. And Risa Kenge is about to get out of jail. And a few other black women in tech and brown men in tech that you put in jail because they were like network administrators and you blamed them for money going missing and shit like that when it was really Nima Kelly from GoDaddy. Thank you. Thank you. Who just conveniently left GoDaddy and now she's like managing like an investment firm? Ooh. And that's where your money went? Aha. And that's where my website went. Thank you. So anyway, you guys heard of some lady named Olga, and she was amputated, and a lot happened to her. Who really cares? She deserved it. She was starting too much shit. That's actually a rabbit talking. Now, let's matter here. So what ended up happening was she was running her fucking mouth and letting hoes run in and out of Puerto Rico and not telling. Every time certain high priests were coming to visit their family or bring them money because Western Union was doing treacherous things, they were telling and seizing the money at the border, saying that it was gotten in illicit ways. I got this from my bank account. Here's the withdrawal slip. And she sees thousands of dollars like that ended up in the hand and stupid motherfucker. So she got hit up. Let's see if we can find her. She worked for Customs, Puerto Rico. You guys saw that on my LinkedIn. Ooh. Let's see. Ooh. The Kidney Project, that now you see where a bunch of hood niggas have gone and why they're playing. Oh, for organ trafficking. Thank you. I mean, is that a coincidence after talks of twin flame and 140? Yeah, whatever, bitch. Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't know what she's talking about. Don't talk to me. I don't fuck with you. Why someone else to go play with? Yeah, her name was Olga. You might not find it this way. Just Google Olga. Olga, Puerto Rico, Customs. She died. Strange shit. Right. Olga dies dreaming. Oh, they're so disgusting. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it back up from my LinkedIn because I put it in a proof of chaos and I screenshotted it because I knew for a fact it was gonna come back up in a case and somebody's getting out of their charges for shooting those two disastrous motherfuckers that were playing so many games. Bunny, you can't get killed. Just stay right there with those white bitches. Now you guys that are playing games talking about yeah, Daisy and that and da 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 da. Stop talking and make sure that me and Leon have our money and that you're out of our fucking way. Cause you're the problem here. And now everybody thinks that for fun that you celebrities like stalk and harass people that are like more like aware and like solid than you. Cause that's what you do. Yeah, that's what people think. Like you have no idea what people are thinking about you and what they're saying. What man, Haney, you're running around playing with like a fag that's like sticking his dick in people's face, and he's like in and out of jail every week and can't pay his staff because he's like getting caught up in hella drama, like because he's a pedophile. And you thought, oh, because he like plays with black people like that are banished, because you know that they're banished. So you went and tried to invert the entire planet. Pay attention to what you're insinuating. We went to go and try to change everyone's mind to make it seem like that's not what they were doing, or that's not who we are by feeding everyone human meat and then blasting meth into their food or into their bodies using chemical servers. So we basically sat up here trying to glamour the whole planet and flip the whole invert and reverse the whole entire planet into thinking that a few people were not doing what they were doing because we lost everything because we were starting hella shit with someone we shouldn't even be talking to, let alone trying to access their everyday life and starting hella shit. Thank you. And that's why you're getting shot at and bitches are turning up amputated. Did you just say that? Thank you. Good. Keep on playing. Thank you. It's done for her today. I propose on her. She's doing it right now because I'm streaming. And then she disappeared from this body. All right, you guys. Thank you.